Welcome to my home. My class. Welcome to my channel. How about that? Welcome to my channel, you all. This is my first official Teacher Bay YouTube video, and so I'm so happy that you all have decided to tune in and that you even care about what I got to say. I'm Teacher Bay, and I'm an 8-year teacher here in Georgia, and so some of our schools have already started. I posted a video called Teacher Bay Home Rules, and so that was comedic relief, but true, factual advice. So I just finished my first week of virtual education, social distance learning, distance, whatever you call it. I just finished my first week. Okay, that just tells you what I need. But no, it honestly, you all, was not so bad. And so I want to give you all what I've gathered in my reflection to help make it easier for you as we transition from a traditional classroom setting to an online classroom. I've broken it down into 3 main categories. So the first one is going to be classroom organization. So I just want to kind of briefly tell you how I've organized my classroom and what's working and what isn't. Then I want to also give you some technology platforms and hacks that you can use as you navigate different things with your students online. And then lastly, I want to give you what I use for my teacher self-care and the boundaries that I set so that I do not kill myself and make myself crazy. So I hope that those are topics that you're interested in, that they help you as you watch this video. And thanks again for coming. Yes, y'all, I had to go put the glasses on so y'all know I'm serious this video, okay? This is not about, we ain't laughing this video, okay? So no, that ain't prescription or nothing, but y'all, I'm serious when I put them on. We about business, all right? Business. Classroom organization. So my school decided that they wanted all of our teachers to use Google Classroom to kind of mainstream what platform parents and students are accessing. I was gonna use Google Classroom regardless because it's amazing to me. What I have created, I call, because I teach Spanish, I call it El Centro. And it's essentially an assignment hub, right? Parents and teachers, parents and students can go to El Centro, which I have on Google Classroom, and access learning targets for the week. They can access all on one document or one slideshow, their learning targets, their active live links to all the assignments for the week, any videos or any extra materials that they need to access for the week. All of that is in one place, so they only need to go one place. Like streamlining and condensing your platforms, your links, your resources into one main place is essential. It's going to save you so much time, no matter what grade level you're working with. It is so important that they can just go to one place and access what they need to access for your class. So that's what I've created El Centro from. And I got the initial template and idea from the education blog Maneuvering the Middle. And I'm pointing these fingers like I'm gonna put something up there. So really, I hope something is up there right now. This is my first one, so we're gonna see what the edits do. I customized it to the needs of my students and my own organization preferences and my content area, right? And so the one that I've customized is available, and I'll put the link below. I'm pointing below it once again, y'all, like it's there, so I hope it's there. If not, just know that was the intention. Okay, so and what I do is I also screenshot just the learning targets and put that on my teacher website so parents have an idea of what students are learning that week. But then what I make available to students is the actual El Centro, which is essentially a couple of Google slides that are active. So, and I'm hopefully, you're seeing it as I'm talking about it, but on the very first slide, it's just gonna be what's happening that week. So the objectives and the dates. So what are we learning? What are our learning targets? What are our goals? What are our standards? Students don't need to do anything on that slide. It is just an overview of the learning targets for the week. Now the second slide is the active slide. So it'll have each day, this is your assignment. This is the link to get to that assignment. This is a video I need you to watch. This is the link to get to that video. It may even have on the next slide answer this question. That way I don't have students asking, where do I answer it? Where do I submit it? No, they're just gonna type it right there on that next slide. And so when I go in, I can see everything for that week from that student is all right there in one place on that Google slide. And that has been super helpful for both me and parents. And so when you're doing the, creating the assignment or creating your assignment hub or whatever, make sure that when you're assigning it to students, you select the option that says make each student a copy, right? Because we understand hopefully that with most of the Google Suite, Google Form, Google Docs, Google Slides, etc., it's live and it's active. So if anybody has editing access to it, anything they do on that document, it will change, it will update for everyone. But if you change the option to make each student a copy, anything that they do on that assignment hub, which is through Google Slides, it will only change their copy of it. And I will do a separate video walking you through how I create that and what I do. If you're interested, please let me know in the comments, because you know I ain't got no time to be making no videos y'all don't even care about anyway. So let me know if you want that video and I'll be happy to do it for you. Technology platforms and hacks. So what I use the most in my classroom outside of the Google Suite, and the Google Suite includes Google Classroom, Google Docs, Google Forms, Google Sheets, Google everything. Just I feel like Gucci Mane.
Classroom, Google Docs, Google Forms, Google Sheets, Google everything. Just
anyway, I'm about to go on a tangent and this is not that. The main platforms that I'm using for my Spanish class right now is Nearpod, Menti or Mentimeter, and Flipgram, along with the Google Suites, right? Those are the ones that I pretty much use every day. I'm just gonna briefly, because y'all, I wanna make this a brief video, and I don't know if it's since I've been a teacher or if I've always been this, but I can just start talking and I don't know. So I don't want that to be this. So Nearpods is a great platform for like interactive slides.
And I can do so many things with my presentation to make it interactive for students. I can even embed questions in YouTube videos where it will pause the video and ask them a question before they can move on. Make collaborative boards, so if you're putting a question, the students will see all the students' answers if you want to kind of generate a discussion. You can just do so many different things on Nearpod.
So I definitely encourage you to go play with it, watch a YouTube tutorial on it, and I'll have one of those eventually too, if y'all tell me that's what you want. The platform that I use is Mentimeter. And Mentimeter
allows me to create like word maps and wordles, and it lets students see other responses in real time. If I'm doing a question or a poll, it will show students a real-time graph of what their classmates are saying without giving them the names or anything. I'll just kind of say 80% of the class said B, 80% of the class said whatever it is. And I think that's good for kind of making it still engaging and making students feel like they're still in a community, a classroom community, right? Because we're losing that piece as we transition to virtual learning, because students are just, usually most students are just sitting at home on their computers, right? They don't have their classmates, they don't have you, they don't have the interaction. So I like Mentimeter because it kind of brings an element of that collaboration and that community environment, because they're able to see those things and can discuss them in real time a little bit easier.
And then lastly, another main platform, especially with me teaching a foreign language, I use Flipgrid. And I love Flipgrid because it mimics some of the same things that they will be doing on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. It mimics some of that same social media atmosphere. And so what Flipgrid allows me to do as a foreign language teacher
is hear my students and see my students speaking the language individually. And it's so easy to use. They have made it so super user-friendly. So I can post a question, or I can post a video myself asking a question, and students will have to respond via video. And then students can also comment on each other's videos. They can like each other's videos. They can respond via video to each other. So it really kind of helps create the dialogue that is necessary to master proficiency in a foreign language, because it allows me to give individual feedback via video. So I can just click right on their video, watch their video, and give
real-time feedback right then, which is super essential for students, especially as we transition, because that piece is also being lost in the sauce. We can't check in with every single student during the allotted class period on virtually, right? There's just no way. So while I'm talking about tech platforms and site navigation and all that, let me just put you on something real quick. Get your Google Ed certification. There's 2 levels, y'all. It costs maybe $20, $30, something like that. Get it. It really, I felt like, oh, I don't need this. I know what I'm doing. I know how to work Google. I can figure it out. I'm tech savvy. But I didn't even realize the amount of just things that I could do in Google Slides and Google Forms and just all of the things that, whether you're tech savvy or not, you don't know are available on that platform. So I encourage you to do the certification, and it also, you know, looks good. We are figuring it all out from scratch all over again. So we don't have to do this alone. Like I told y'all in my other video, I'm your big homie. Big homie ain't gonna let y'all be out here bad. So we'll see you next time for your video teacher base.